Hi, my name is Kylie Brubaker, and I'm going to be presenting today about a healthcare issue, and that is workplace morale. Workplace morale is really important to me because I've experienced both the positives and the negatives of different workplace morales and really have seen firsthand how they can make a difference in the workplace. So let's begin. Our objectives for this presentation are the following. First, that by the end of this presentation, the viewer would be able to identify and define what workplace morale is. And secondly, by the end of this presentation, the viewer should be able to explain two different ways that nursing practice is affected from poor workplace morales. And then lastly, by the end of this presentation, the viewer should be able to explain two different ways that society is affected from a positive workplace morale. Introduction and influence. Here I have a definition, and that says workplace or employee morale. Morale is the job satisfaction, attitude, and outlook that employees have while at your business and or in a workplace, any type of workplace. And this is found from Capitol 2017. Continued here, the same resource states that companies who have this poor morale are going to suffer because companies are dependent upon their employees to do things like just survive as well as expand. You can't expand a company without employees. And you also can't exceed expectations without employees who are willing to exceed those expectations. The same resource also states that workplace morale can affect turnover rates and poor productivity. And then in a 2016 survey, the AMN Healthcare and Advantis, that's who performed the survey, they found that scheduling and staffing poses a huge threat to morale. So all of these things are a reminder that workplace morale is very important. And with the scheduling and staffing issues that are presented in healthcare today, it's important that if places are understaffed, they at least have a morale to support their understaff. The influence of workplace morale on nurses today. So nurses are the ones who deliver care to patients, and they play a role in how that care is delivered and received. So if they have a positive outlook, then they will give better care. A study by Sahay, Hutchinson, and East in 2015 found that with a better workplace morale and employee morale and relationships in between nurses and other peers on hospital floors, there's a decrease in medication errors, especially with new nurses. Not only that, but nurses work under high-stress, intense environments that can lead to the following things here. It can lead to stress, burnout, and moral distress. Not only that, but employee morale can also play a large role in employee satisfaction. Like I said before, that's part of the definition of workplace morale. The impact that workplace morale has on healthcare is a few different things. It keeps nurses in the workforce when their workplace morale is at a good place. They want to stay where they're at. And as I mentioned before, it's going to prevent errors for those healthcare, those places that are providing healthcare. They can have less concern for patient safety because they know that their patients are being safely taken care of because the nurses are wanting to come to work and do their job. Not only that, but it builds organizational loyalty. When nurses and their peers have a good morale and a good relationship within their team, they're going to be willing to stay, which is going to help the staffing issues that we're experiencing today. Not only that, but workplace morale has a large impact on society. With the improved workplace morale, there could be improved patient satisfaction. If there's less error, then there's also going to be improved patient satisfaction because they're getting the proper care and they're having nurses who are happy to be doing their job and want to be at work. And like I mentioned previously, it's going to improve that patient safety. So just to quickly summarize everything that we've kind of gone through during this presentation, why is workplace morale important and why is it an issue today? Workplace morale is going to promote patient safety. It's going to prevent burnout. It's going to help with staffing and help that cycle. And it's also going to help employees reach their goals. And here are my references.